this is Frankly Tarot, and today I'm doing something fun. This is a video response to Simon at the Hermit's Cave, the A to Z, or Z as he says, because he's a Brit. Get to know your tarot tubers. So A to Z. A is for age, and I'm at the tender age of 53 now. I'm enjoying my 50s. Favorite book. My favorite book of all time is a girl's book, children's book called A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. I've read it many, many times since I was 7 or 8. And my grandmother gave me an edition illustrated by Tasha Tudor. I love that book. I think the last time I read it was just a couple years ago. C is for career, the career you wanted as a kid and what you actually do now. So I always wanted to be a writer, a rich and famous writer, although I'm glad I'm not famous. I don't think I'd really like to be famous. And now what I do is administrative stuff at a university. D is for dream. I'm having a hard time with this because I think it's a little hokey, but I think my dream is to get rid of all the junk in my house. My husband and I were in our 40s when we got married, so we had a lot of stuff, including a couple of cats. So yeah, I would like to clear out the house, frankly, of crap. E, essential item, like Simon. I'm gonna have to say it's my smartphone, but I think it's also my bullet journal or my calendar and my ideas and stuff like that is all recorded. But yeah, my phone, I can get weird if the battery gets below 50 or if I have to hunt around for it too much. I like to have it close by and on the ready. Favorite Rider-Waite Smith deck. The Centennial deck, I'm going to say the Centennial deck is my favorite. It's pretty new to me. I also have the Universal Waite, which is another recoloring of the RWS. And I have my Centennial with me. I think at this point everyone has seen it. I got the borderless edition, and then someone said, oh, they're not bigger, they're just kind of stretched out a little bit. So I'm thinking that I could take these borders off and not, and still have the whole card. I might try it. Let's see. If all that scratching around the background are my two cats who are chasing each other around. I don't know if they're playing or what. Gold or silver? Silver. I'm a silver person. My wedding band is gold, but I usually go for silver jewelry. H is for height. I'm pretty short. I'm about 5'3". Ideal day. My ideal day actually happened a bunch of years ago. I live in a very snowy place. In fact, we just got like 18 inches over the weekend. And one day about 7 or 8 years ago, it was snowing pretty hard. And I started up the hill to where I work. I was going to take the bus, but the city buses weren't running, and so I walked up. And I got to, I work at a university, so I got to campus, and one of the bigwigs was pulling out of a parking lot. He said, the university's closed. So I trudged back down the hill to my house, and my husband was home for some reason. I don't know why. And I went back to bed, and I got both cats in there to cuddle. I slept in another couple of hours. When I woke up, my husband brought a tea tray up to me. I slept some more. It was a great day, and I don't really know why people don't like the snow. I love it. J is for joke, the funniest joke. I just did this the other day. It's really a pun. But we were getting ready to go grocery shopping, and my husband wanted to get a cantaloupe. And I said, we can't elope because we're already married. So haha, I killed myself. It was so funny, hysterical. K is for kids. I have no kids, and I've never wanted kids. Although I love being an auntie. My siblings and my some friends have children, and I really enjoy that relationship. But it's never been anything I wanted to do. And when I was in my late 30s, 38 or 39, I worked with a woman who assured me that I would regret it when I turned 40. And let me tell you, on my 40th birthday, I was in Paris on my first European trip, going around the city by myself, and one of the best trips of my life. So I didn't regret it when I turned 40. She was a counselor too. She should have known better. L is for living arrangements. I live with my husband and 2 cats. Marseille deck, favorite Marseille deck. I don't really do Marseille decks, but I do have one. And it's part of a kit. There was a book with it, and I don't know what has happened to the book. But I have never really read with it a ton. Actually, I did. For a while when I was doing a lot of in-person client readings, I read with this deck, and I got pretty good. I did like it, actually, because I could just read, and if the client, there wasn't other stuff, there's not other stuff in the pips for the client to latch onto, and I know that sounds bad, but sometimes if I can really go with the flow. So I did, for a while, read with this quite a lot. And this is, it is by Jonathan D. D-E-E, and illustrated by Shirley Barker, I believe. So I wish I hope I can find the book, because I never learned it as a Marseille deck, and I kind of would like to. Nicknames, and it's for nicknames. I don't really go by any nicknames. I make people say my whole name. But in college I was called Frankie, and I do like it, but I've never called myself anything except my actual name. Oracle decks, I don't have any Oracle decks, but I'm starting to kind of open up to the idea of one, so I'm keeping my eye out for the perfect Oracle deck for me. P, what are you passionate about? I'm passionate about art and the arts. I was a theater major. I've done a lot of writing, drawing, painting, all that stuff. Also making things. I'm a crafter, and I make a lot of things. And when my husband and I were first engaged, I warned him that I need to make things. I always would, except for dinner. I don't really need to make dinner. Favorite quote, Q's for quote. I always say, follow your heart, but keep your head. I'll go with that one. Relationship status is married. I got married late. I was 43, almost 44, and my husband was 47, almost 48. And it's the first marriage for both of us, which is, I think, I think it's interesting. Favorite season is fall. It's always been my favorite. I love the fall. I don't really like hot. I don't like heat. I don't like anything really above 80 degrees or so, or humidity. And where I live, fall is just beautiful. It's so glorious. And my birthday is at the height of it all, so fall is my favorite. Tarot decks, first and last. My first deck was a Yukio deck. I still have it. A friend of mine gave it to me for a birthday present when I think I was turned 23. It's a pip deck, so it wasn't really great for me. Is that upside down? And I got a Rider-Waite-Smith soon after. And now, I hate to say it, but it's kind of my junk deck. I practice, or I test out corner rounders and new scissors and stuff like that. All right, I don't know, I have my phone. I think it might be running out of memory or something. And my latest deck, I just ordered the Dark Mansions deck. I don't have it yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. I can't wait. I wasn't going to, but I decided I'd better. U is for upset. What upsets you most? When my husband and I fight, I'm very upset about it. I don't like to fight, and we're not good at it, so I hate that. V is for vlog. I don't have any vlogs. I haven't made any, and I don't know if I will. Weakness. What is your weakness? Shoes. I love great shoes, wonderful shoes, especially red shoes. I have a lot. And I don't own a car. I walk or bike pretty much everywhere, so I don't mind spending the money on good shoes, especially at my age. X is for X-rated. I don't really have anything to share for this. I was really shy and reserved back when in my 20s, early 30s, when people are usually getting into those kinds of shenanigans. So I don't have anything to share for that one. Y is for yesteryear, your favorite year so far and why. I think the year is like about 36 or 37. I lost a lot of weight. I had this really cute girlfriend who's much younger than me, and we were having a great time. And I felt really creative. I felt so strong and energetic. I had a group of friends that we got together. We did a lot of dancing. We were drinking in parties, and I read some books that still stick with me. And I also remember that I drew and cut out these paper dolls for my nieces. It just felt like I was really creative that year, 2 years. I didn't have a cell phone, I didn't have internet in my apartment or anything. So it was really just me and my books and my paints. It was awesome. Girlfriend. Z for Zen. What do you do to stay relaxed and calm? Lately it's running. Since my so-called runs are mostly walks. I walk and then I do a sprint or two. But if I can get a few good sprints in on my run, I just feel so good. And I feel really centered and connected to my body. I go back and forth between the running and the yoga, but I'll say proper exercise helps me stay relaxed and calm, and I'm not always so good at it. So those are my A to Z for the video response to Simon. I hope you enjoyed it. This is a lot of fun. And I'll be back at you soon with another, hopefully, I'm actually working on a video about nudity in the tarot, in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. So I think I hope that will be interesting. Thank you, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.